Hey, it's Adam with Daros Media, and today for your Google Ads breakdown, we have My Guy Heating and Air they're in San Diego. And they're doing all the basics well, so I'm going to show you their advertising setup and how they can improve it so they can double their conversions pretty much overnight by just improving a couple things on their advertising. So they have a little bit, like I said, they have the basics set down. They have ductless ads for ductless air conditioner. So they have ductless AC systems, ductless air conditioner. So their ads match their keywords. Their ads looks really good as well. Then they have a page here set up for ductless AC. So a lot of times we see keyword ductless doesn't really have an ad relating to it, going to a page that doesn't relate to it at all. They have it set up properly. So they have ductless ads, ductless keyword, ductless landing page, so that everything looks really good. But the one thing they could do to improve this landing page or this website page is make it a landing page. So take out the menu bar here, take out all the links inside, take out the menu bar here. If you see here, there's links that go to different parts of the website on this page. And it looks like an agency set this up for them, so they're doing a good job tracking everything. They're doing a good job with their ads. The only thing they really need to do, and I know sometimes clients don't let you do it, is build a landing page, but you can circumvent that by using Google Optimize for this page. So using Google Optimize, you can have segment the traffic, only people who come to the website from your Google ads, from your Facebook ads, see this version, and the version can get rid of the menu bar here. So that's a quick way to make it a landing page, and it will help you double your conversions overnight. The stat is using a website page with a menu versus without a menu. The without a menu got 100% more. You'll get 100% more of your estimates overnight just by creating a version without a menu bar here. So that's a quick win for them. They can take that and run with it. Really overnight. Google Optimize will take you maybe 10 minutes to do this page. Take out all the links on this page, probably less. So their Google homepage looks good. They have 5 reviews everywhere. So 5 reviews, 5-star reviews, 5-star reviews everywhere. Even the places where you would normally that aren't aggregated, where you would normally see like Angie's List, Porch, and Yelp, where you would normally see the reviews from other people who, there are tools that you can use as a contractor, like Bird Eye, to only push out 5-star reviews. And normally you'll see Yelp reviews. Like you'll see a big discrepancy in companies that you can see doing that on Google, but you don't see them doing that here. Usually you see like 2.5 stars, 3 stars here, and then 5 stars here. So there's a big discrepancy, but for them, not so much. It looks like they treat their customers really well. Their Google homepage looks good as well. One thing we would do is have a branding campaign set up for them because they have keywords heating and air inside their brand name. So because they have keywords set inside their brand name, actually not because, most contractors should have a branding campaign. Typically, your opposing companies are bidding on your brand name. So setting up a branding campaign is going to be good for you. You get about 25% more of the traffic that you were supposed to get back to your website. This isn't going to double your conversions, but it'll help you get more conversions for cheaper. Their Facebook page looks pretty good. Everything's updated every couple of days, which is good. And they are running advertising, which is good as well. But the advertising kind of looks like a template, like you would see a lot of advertising companies do. So this is gonna get played out pretty soon because most companies are doing something like this who are advertising for contractors. One thing we've been testing out a ton. You have to have a good copywriter, but the 0% financing works, and testing out going to a tune-up page versus calling you immediately. We've been testing that out a ton, and typically the tune-up pages don't do very well unless you have a download of some kind with the $49 coupon. So if you see here, this is a really good landing page. This is what you want your landing page to look like. See, no header here, no footer, just what you're getting. And this probably works really well for them. But if they made this a downloadable coupon, so download the coupon for a future $49 tune-up, something like that. You would probably get a decent amount more conversions than just having a form here when someone isn't ready for maintenance. But yeah, tune-ups don't work. Tune-ups usually don't work very well in Facebook, because when someone's looking for maintenance, they usually go to Google to do it. So typically we reserve Facebook for only estimates. But if it works for them, it works for them. One recommendation we would use, or we would give them, is retargeting. So I don't see any ductless ads. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see ductless mentioned anywhere here. Ductless. So they're advertising on Google for ductless, but they're not retargeting their visitors on Facebook that they have already paid for Google. So you're getting expensive clips coming to your website from Google. Then you're not following up with them on Facebook. I didn't see any YouTube ads or any display ads. So it's kind of like sending out a designer to someone's house and then them not saying, I want to buy this right now, and then that designer never following up with that person. You would never do that in your business. You should never do that in your advertising. About 20% of your budget should be spent on retargeting. So whatever your marketing budget is for the month, take 20% of that, use it towards retargeting, getting people back to your website that convert, or to give you submit a lead form to you so you can give them an estimate for whatever you advertised for. So I don't see any retargeting being done on any of the Google ads. It's just like cold traffic ads, which I'm sure these work well. I'm sure these convert leads maybe $60-$70 or so, depending on their targeting. So that's pretty good for ductless. Not so much for air conditioning installation. Air conditioning installation leads need to come in at about $40 or so. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Because a lot of advertising service companies like mine have not been in the field, they don't know exactly what the cost per lead needs to be, especially if you don't tell them. And a lot of times contractors get it wrong because they don't know the exact closing and booking ratios they have or the average value of whatever service they're selling. So they can't really accurately predict or have a goal for their cost per lead. So we built we call it advertising directory. It's just, you're figuring out your cost per lead. It does a bunch of things, but this one's figuring out your cost per lead. So the target cost per lead per service line is important because you want your service lines to be profitable. A lot of times you'll get to the end of the year, you'll figure out, I only made 8% profit this year. Why is that? How is that possible? Well, it's because your cost per lead, you sold a lot of systems, but your cost per lead for the systems you sold were not in line with what the cost per lead should be. So whatever your advertising budget is, usually it's about 8 to 10% or 12% for contractors. For one of our clients, it's 12%. Their booking ratio is 30%, closing ratio is 30%, and their average install for an air conditioner is $3,200. So their target cost per lead for that service line should be $35. So if you're doubling the cost per lead, then you're doubling the estimate cost, you're doubling the cost per project. So you're spending $700 to get on a $3,200 project. Usually you only make about $700 from that project anyway. So it doesn't make sense to get that customer. So target cost per lead is really important, and it's really based on, it's customized to you. These averages are averages from about $24 million in client data feedback that we've gotten from them. If they don't want to figure out their target cost per lead, we'll do that for them. They'll give us their sales data, and then we'll average everything out and figure that out for them. But this is based on a couple contractors over a couple years. So typically $80 for a ductless lead is okay, but for air conditioning, you can even add a coil on top of that. So let's say the coil might be $1,500. So $16 plus $35 is $50. So your target cost per lead should be $50 for air conditioning coil. For a change out, it's a little more. Change out, you're probably looking at $80 or so. So target cost per lead is always important. For this contractor, it looks like they have all the basics done well. They have a landing page or have a website page that matches their advertising, we just recommend use a landing page. Same thing they're doing, or their advertising company is doing on their Facebook page. Use a landing page for their Google Ads. It makes more sense for Google Ads because those clicks are a lot more expensive than Facebook. So a landing page here will help them double their conversions overnight, and they can use you can use a page builder like Google Optimize to build a custom landing page for their service line without having to build a landing page. Then, a branded campaign is not going to double their conversions, but it will help improve the number of estimates they get throughout the month. This one tip landing page will double their estimates throughout the month, just from this one tip. Then retargeting their advertising. So that'll help you double your conversions. Usually you can get about 80 to 100% more estimates throughout the month just by implementing retargeting. So people who've already come to your website, seen some of your ads, clicked on some of your ads, but haven't submitted a form for you to fill out, for them to fill out so you can reach out to them, that usually would double your leads coming in, estimates going in throughout the month, and usually your sales. And it doesn't take that much budget to do it. Just about 20% of your overall advertising budget will do it for you. So this has been Adam with Eros Media. If you have any questions, let me know. You can, fill out, comment below for any questions. We will talk to you soon.